We now return to Let's Play SimCity. So, judging by that graph, we have a lot of people waiting to expand, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started doing that. We may as well just go straight up to high-density streets all over the city, because we're just kind of at that point. This whole area, let's start with the actually populated area, first of all. We'll go ahead and let that run. And, boy, you know what? It's time to do this as well. Thousands of simoleons are going to be spent on this. I mean, we really may as well. Just go down and make this whole quadrant high density. Okay, I think that's everybody. Cool. So now I still have to decide, do I want to try and alleviate this just by making a connection there? Because I'm probably not going to do anything aside from put parks in. These little guys, I don't even know why I'm letting them be here. Not enough room, and you'll never expand beyond this, so I really ought to put something just like a tree strip, or a garden strip, or like an actual park. Because there's still some here. I don't know. The mega tower there, though, I do know. Let's go ahead and try to put down some trees around it. At least fill it in a little bit so it looks decent for a while. Yes, so let's pick another quadrant. This one is probably the most developed, although I have to fix the road for the mega tower on it, don't I? Yeah, so let's actually come over here, and we'll begin upgrading this stuff as well. This will all do medium density for now. So let's run a little bit faster now. We do have our commercial, so let's go ahead and put in more commercial back here. Just to kind of help satisfy what's going on there. See, now, I guess maybe I should have still kept some of these as medium density, so that I guess that's a part of the city planning then that you have to consider. You got to make your homes facing the main roads, so that you have the ability to upgrade them, so that you can direct traffic along main thoroughfares. And then these little connectors up here, I guess. We can just high densify this. I will keep the road going here, though. Kind of these little offshoot roads as medium, so that they are not as highly trafficked. Oh, this inner... Did that even get... It did. Okay. Although I guess that doesn't really make a lot of sense to do that. Water is becoming a problem. Are we buying water? We're not buying water from anyone. Buy water from Gastown. Gastown has definitely become the water supplier. Which, considering it's an oil town, is probably not ideal, but, you know. So, I think it's time. I might be eating too much of that. If they need water now. We might be consuming all of Able City's power. Because where are we getting all of our power from? From everywhere. I think we should stop buying it from Omega City for now. Supply will run out soon. Will it? Because we're getting it all from Gastown. No, I guess we need to. Okay, well, we'll do that, and then we'll just, I guess it's time to go over here and build that nuke plant. Now, if I want to build some headquarters, and let's stop for a moment because there's a few things we need to consider here. I need to get that commerce division. This will allow me to start sending this out to everywhere for regional trade. So this will be my first. And if I'm going to put all that stuff along here, I can't really put the nuke plant up here like I had originally envisioned. Although, how big is everything else? Let's just check. Eventually, I imagine I'm allowed to have all of it, so this is going to be... No, god, cocksucking, damn it! If it would just let go when I click it. Did I really... Oh, fuck me. God damn it! So it chose it for me, and now it's permanently chosen. That's fucking great. This fucking game. Well, fine. We'll put you back down here. But, yes, anyway. I can't get a nuke plant fully fitted in there with the ability to expand it at all. So we're definitely going to have to bring it down here. So what does this even do now? Hold on. I'm going to bring this down here. Robotics will assign your factories in the creation of drones. Assist your create. Okay. Buy drones for your city shoppers. Residents will stay home, reducing traffic congestion. Houses using buy drones will also become franchises, paying you even more money. Drone assembly line, safety level, and fire drone, meta drone, and law drone hangars. So when I look at that, then is that going to come from here? God, we are losing money like no business here. This tower's doing all right. Shit, what do I need on the top of this one? A park. This is my tier 1. Apartment levels. This is the one I was working on, correct? So actually, no. Level 8 needs to be a low-density mall, for which there's absolutely no demand, followed by a park on top of it. There is no demand for mall levels at all, anywhere, which is why this medium density is suffering, I imagine. Education level is still maintaining and sustaining, and this level's all good. We do have some regional demand for further, but what we really need is elite housing in this city. Which, as I say, so we have no sewage output. Drone assembly line. Production, okay, 96 drones a day. Produces from processors. Drones fly to houses to become buy drones for shoppers, converting those houses into subscribers. Ah, okay. So now I gotta figure out how I make processors, which comes from that electronics. Where is it? Processor factory. So I need 5 medium tech, 5 high tech buildings. So this is all gonna have to come from the tech, but it's gotta be within. That's so fucked up. It's got to be within the same city. So I have to raise education levels if I want to be able to raise my tech levels. What now? Need medium wealth apartment levels. Okay, okay. Well, actually, that comes next. So, let's go ahead and build a medium wealth apartment level. Get that going. Oh, that's in mall. A medium wealth mall level isn't even getting enough shoppers. Oh. Right. Well, see, that's okay then. So the need for that can be built by the others. That's why this is a triple self-sustaining system here, because they will provide enough for each other. Omega Co now is suffering because of what? Deliveries are being slow. And that comes from you? Wow, I can't even add that to this. Are you for real? Can I put the... Oh my god, where is the sewage plant? Closed. Needs an open Department of Utilities. Is there... What? I've got a Department of Utilities in Gasconda, don't I? It only needs to be regional, correct? And we're running out of water in Gasconda, apparently. I'm apparently not getting... Don't be stupid. Department of Safety... Oh, fuck me. I wasn't able to buy it. There we go. Alright. Now we can go back to this. So turn this back on. We still need water, though. Are we not buying enough water? Between the two, there's not enough water. You telling me that? I think you're fine. Whatever. What the hell am I here for? Yes, nuke plant. Let's figure out where the hell that's gonna go. So... roadways... So that kind of matches that a little bit. Alternatively, we can just make it straight. So these aren't going to match up nicely, but I can give it a little bit of a curve. Little, there we go. That looks horrible. And bizarre. But, lets me now put this plant somewhere along the shoreline, you know, right there. Can't possibly go wrong. Being hit by an earthquake or something, a tsunami, we'll be fine, I'm sure. I'm not going to be able to fit anything else in there. It may as well just be in here, to be honest. That's not sitting on anything, is it? A little bit of that. Oh, there's a little bit of ore here. I do need ore. Okay. Because I might have to actually... This really mostly needs oil, though, which is still a thing that we need to expand upon here. So nuke plant, anyway. Let's just put that right here, so that everyone has to drive by it and see it. We now have excess energy. Good. him into you, and build another one of these. May as well put in a fourth one here, too. Why's it gotta be all weird? Okay. It's still screaming about water. So that means that we need to go next door, because apparently we're not making enough. What do you mean needs crude oil? You make it here in Gastown. Who needs the oil? Because we're not using it locally, right? Yeah, I'm exporting it. Alright, whatever. As per you. So I have a filtration pump. Water's not polluted here, which is awesome. So now we should be providing plenty in this town. This town demands more, much more of the light. What? High residential demand. Yes, I'm aware. But we were holding off on this because we didn't want that, right? So I could just build one more section. Really, even one more little square. And maybe we'll build in some commercial along there. Now it's demanding medium wealth commercial. But there's not really much medium. Well, I guess there is some medium wealth. So that's why they want medium wealth shopping, is because they've got some medium wealth buildings that are not actually doing anything. Is this ready to upgrade? It was not even anywhere near. So, how do we get... Let's check out land value. All up and down there, land value is entirely for commercial, or for residential, I should say. So do I want to try and put it over here? We've already got some... Oh, we've already got some. What we need then, perhaps, is to try and gain a little bit more density out of these. Because if we can do that, then they'll get bigger, and therefore be able to maintain more, right? Right. So... the downtown area will just be a little bit more high traffic speed. Cool. Okay. So I think we're just we're done with that. We've got the water. We should now have the power. And if I continue to build more stuff, did not solve the problem here. I just kind of got sidetracked. So I probably want to save this then. Put it there, but I can't get the... Okay, right. So education then needs to be tackled so that we can gain higher levels of industrial. Speaking of industrial, let's just go ahead and... Now, I'm leery of doing this because it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fit well. Is this all medium? It is. Well, when in Rome. Oh, you bastard. This gives me a better chance of developing a few mediums. And of course it's going to be all weird, which means the rest of it's going to be all freaking weird. I mean, it's my own fault. Let's go ahead and, before this becomes a catastrophe, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they all fit in there, but will they fit? That's the thing. You kind of have to guide this stuff just a little bit. Shit. I thought I had that. How the fuck are we not buying enough water? No, simoleons, of course not. Let this run for a little while, so it realizes how much it's got. We're probably going to have to build way more water out here. How big is this oil out here? Oh, it's enormous. That's okay, it doesn't necessarily mean we won't be able to maintain this as a water spot. In fact, I don't see why we can't. We have the ability to build an arcology now. University with a school of engineering in the region. That's kind of what we wanted to go for, right? Eventually we need to hit that science town. But right now I need more Omega franchise. Okay. So how are we doing here now? Is this better? It's actually making profit now because we've attained that level. So what's the next level of this? Office level, which would help with jobs. Office level low tech. Are we really hurting on jobs in this town though? We've got more jobs than we've got people. We really probably ought to look at number 3 here. We just hit that, so now I need another low-level apartment. And we will maintain. And you are fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ, I don't know what to do with that. Whoa, we just started building out of nowhere? See, I don't know how far I want that to go. So what if I did... Where's your thing here? So I'm just going to destroy this. Let's not. I don't know, this whole damn thing is just weird and ugly. We've got these sharp corners on the outside when they really should be smooth on the inside. Whatever. It's Omega Town, right? They're not really concerned about that. Anyway, we are going to have to take care of our own water in this goddamn town because it's being stupid. I can't go much further with that. And if this thing wasn't in the way, this is almost full as well. If that weren't in the way, strangely, a high traffic. Good God. Why are you using this? Well, we'll see how far this maybe needs to expand further that way. I don't know. We probably need to switch some of these to high density. We just need to change over to public transport. I was thinking maybe I could make a bridge. I don't know. We are so far away from making our next franchise. Can we just not do this? Thank you. Need to build up that franchise. So what are we going to do about this? I guess I can put that robotics factory over here. Now that we got that, we can get rid of this. And now that that's the case, we can stop using that locally and export it. Actually, no, we still have to use it locally because it's got to be used for Omega. Speaking of, we still need more oil. We consume tons of that stuff. May as well just put down the last one. There we go. No more of that. Can these be upgraded at all? Probably not, because they are utility roads. Actually, wait a minute. What about that one? Nope. Because they are such strange roads. What I will do, though, is let's go ahead and make it connect. An augmented pump jack. Twice as fast. Oh, did you just see that? It is draining the oil from the area. That just shrank in a little bit. Oh, fuck. God damn it, no. Idiot. I was trying to select it to see what it had. So interesting. So we might... These jacks might not be doing... might not be doing so well. If these ones slow down, then we might have to move them over. Very interesting. Well, I can't tell you that I know what we're gonna do with Oil Town over there. Flurry of recent fires are not accidental. Oh my god. You saying we need more patrol cars or what? No. Maybe even another jail cell. So now what? You're all good? You're all good? Still not making profit. But that does seem to have eaten in a lot there. So now I have no room to place a another mega tower, the fancy mega towers, which is alright, I guess. Elite mega towers. Oh, hey, here we go. Finally building up. That's good. So really, as long as we're just making profit, I don't really care too much about what's going on here. I think this is good. Obviously, traffic is just still gonna be horrific for the rest of forever. I mean, is that even gonna help? I don't know that will, to be honest. And this is just an abomination. But it still is not going to help. Because we still need it to kind of not be here. So, is there a way? I wonder. And that's not really going to help them move over here, because they're all going home, is the thing. I was going to make like an adjustment, like a flying road bridge here. Let's just see, just for fun. I can get it to come down here though. Super steep, like oh my god, look at this, look at the height of that. That is ridiculous. We could do that. That is abysmal, but ugh, god, that's horrible. Okay, well, there are other options we might have to assess. And I could actually raise that up myself. So we could do it. And for 6,000. That creates a very ugly bump there. Let me pause for a moment, see if I can't fix that a little bit. That's better. Alright. So now we got that. Wow, wow. Would you... I'm trying to come down here and see what this looks like. So that is a very steep bridge, but it works and it kind of fits. And maybe now we won't have such a terrible traffic problem right there. It's not like we were utilizing that space anyway. Actually, I kind of like that. That looks cool. I should have more bridges and skyways and all that stuff going on in here. Yeah, this is not until we get the academy, unfortunately. Okay. Well, anyway, so now we got that going. We're pretty solid on almost the 20,000 income again. I don't know. Maybe I should just rush build the rest of these. There's a lot to go on, but if I can get these self-sustaining, they might just make myself might just make myself some money to to make them justified. That's cool. These are all high densities? Yeah. See, this is kind of what I wanted along here. That's good. That's really good. This is not so good. We're going to have to definitely look at public transport at some point in this game. I just can't keep putting it off. And frankly, this is all kind of a mess. This in particular I did not actually want. Having two intersections right there on this big road. I might fix that. I might have to fix that. But then it's going to push it to the other sides, and it's just, oh hey, people are actually using it. Yay! And then they're coming down on this side. Boo! Oh, good Christ. Yeah, I kind of borked myself by not planning to put avenues and whatnot along that side. Because now I can't use, like, rails. I can do buses. We might have to do buses. Drilling. What now? Oh. Petroleum HQ. We've unlocked the Petroleum HQ. That should probably go to Gas Town, though. Is this a regional thing? Let me find out. It is not. Okay. Well, I can easily unlock it here, so that's no big deal. We may end up having to do so. I don't know. Fire. Do we even have a fire department? We do. I don't have any of the accoutrements. There. Maybe now you'll be less of a pain. Okay. So, what do we do? That's kind of a cool view. I guess we maybe push some more money to Able City and attempt to get myself that academy, because that's kind of where we're at. We need to unlock the tech so that I can get my future buildings. Alternatively, we just need to maybe bulk up on utilities so that I can send them places. You know, get a... This is clearly going to be the water area. Mineral Town can take care of sewage, I guess. And power's ideally going to start coming from Omega City because of the nuke plant. We still don't know what to do with this. Coal Town. I don't know, we might just go play in it. I've still got a resort town to make as well. Stop receiving water. Why? Where's it getting water from now? I don't know. Anyway, there's a long ways to go yet, so I'm going to end this one here, and I'll see you next time.